Today when we talk about watches, we speak of professional watches, sports watches, luxury steel watches, and also precious metal watches, including platinum, yellow gold, white gold, and then many times what we talk about is rose gold. It originally started with professional watches, the watches that were made rugged enough to take the beating and deliver the function of telling the time. Then later, the concept of luxury steel watches was introduced, when watches started delivering more than just the function of telling the time. They started delivering the pleasure, pride, prestige and perspective. Then while the professional and luxury steel watches never lost their ground and were still in the wish list and market for buyers, a new concept was introduced to stir things up, which was to add precious metal to flesh to enhance the luxuriousness of the watch, yet without taking away its professional functions. And we have in result professional watches in the flesh of gold to deliver the function to the profession, yet without compromising the aspects of pleasure, pride and prestige. So the wearer enjoys the best of both worlds. No more debates of function versus the form. Rather, what's on the wrist has both to offer. The third factor that comes into the play when talking about professional watches in precious metal is comfort. And since gold is a heavy metal, it can many times leave a considerable weight on the wrist. And for the same, when the precious metal watch is offered on a rubber or leather strap, the factor of weight or heaviness is easily eliminated. In this particular video, we have Rolex Yacht-Master in rose gold reference 116655 in 40mm case size. Although you can see some resemblance in the dial with Rolex Submariner, Yacht-Master was never meant to be a diver's watch. And then the bezel here is also bidirectional like GMT Master. But again, this model was also not meant to be for professional pilots either. It is indeed a professional watch, but here the purpose was to offer a watch to people who sail or enjoy sea surfing activities. And accordingly, the watch comes with 100 meters of water resistance, which is of course enough to even do the swimming, but not enough to go diving. True to its luxurious characters, the watch case is fully made of rose gold, and I personally love the color shade of rose gold due to its lesser warmer tones than yellow gold, which easily makes it more versatile yet blingy enough to take the pleasure of gold. The watch case is fully polished on the top surfaces and also the case sides all around, and there's practically no brush surfaces at all, leaving the watch case with more dressier and formal characters, which do complement very well with its relatively dressier size. The polishing on the case is also very fine, and the overall rounded edges and corners complement the case shape and profile very well, and we have in result a very balanced and well executed case. Inside the case we have black dial, and the texture here is not glossy or jet black similar to the one you get on Submariner or GMT. Rather, here you have matte black dial. The texture and color shade of this dial is more closely similar to the one you see on Sea Dweller, and being matte texture, it does have soft tone to it, which adds a bit of contrast to the watch, especially when you factor in the blingy rose gold case that is also fully polished. The hour markers and dial hands come with the same rose gold finish and form, and overall the matte dial with gold tone from the hour markers and dial hands offers a stunning and unique combination that you can enjoy and appreciate all day. And then there's a red text in the dial for the word Yacht-Master to add that touch of flavor, contrast and glamour. To complement the sporty attributes, the watch further comes with ceramic bezel, which I consider as one of the strongest points of this particular Yacht-Master reference, especially when you compare it with steel or two-tone models that come with bezel made of precious metal. And that is purely because ceramic bezel is more tolerant to day-to-day beating. The depth to detail is that although when you see ceramic bezel on Sub or GMT, you have a glossy finish and surface, but here the bezel follows a similar matte texture as the dial, which does add a little more character and uniqueness to the watch. The bezel then further has embossed numbers and markers, and they work very well with the overall watch design. The watch comes with black Oyster Flex strap attached to it, and I do like its simplistic design and profile. The strap looks to be of rubber, but it's not. Rather, it's an elastomer material, and it's extremely soft. This is easily the softest strap I've held, and I don't believe this softness can be achieved from rubber strap without compromising its longevity and strength. The strap has fins on the inside, which provide support to the wrist, offer ventilation during sports, and allow for wrist stretch and contraction during the use, hence the comfort. The watch comes with rose gold case back, which is of course solid and does not display movement. This particular watch in the video comes with caliber reference 3135, which is now upgraded to 3235, developed and manufactured entirely by Rolex. The movement is certified to offer time precision of +2 to -2 seconds a day. The movement offers center hour, minute and seconds hand, and also comes with rapid date change mechanism and hacking seconds hand. The 100 meters of water resistance is achieved by triplock crown, which is also screwed in. Upon unscrewing the crown, first position will allow you to wind the watch, second position will let you set the date, and third position will hack the seconds hand and allow you to set the time. Being true to sports and water surfing activities, the watch comes with Stunning Loom. The loom is blue and its brightness under the dark is simply spectacular. The hour markers on Yacht-Master are bigger than the ones you see on Submariner, so the dial and the loom in Yacht-Master is more legible in the dark. However, since there is no loom pip or loomed bezel, you can basically not use the bi-directional bezel on Yacht-Master in the dark, and accordingly you can't really use this watch to time the minutes or seconds using the bezel under darker ambience. Under the macro, I have to say that this is not the first time I've seen Yacht-Master with stunning details. The hour hand comes with decent level of finish, cleanliness and quality. And the minute hand shows no difference in quality and we have no flaw to be seen, even at macro level. The seconds hand shows very minor superficial scratches and some very fine dust, but the quality overall is truly not bad at all. The hour markers on Rolex are not the best polished to be seen in the market, but again they come with decent level of surface finish here. The text here is also very crisp and sharp and there is no flaw on side. The text for Rolex and the crown also show attention to detail and I am overall impressed with the details under macro. On my 6.5 inches wrist, the 40mm Yacht-Master wears very well, and thanks to the elastomer strap, the watch wears even smaller than its steel counterparts. The watch lug to lug is 47mm and my wristband is 55mm, so it wears very well for me and does not flare out. And since the strap is extremely soft, it conforms to the wrist even better than most of the rubber straps. That being said, since the strap has inner fins, it sits relatively higher on the wrist, and there's a slight bump on the straps that you can see on both sides of the case, which I personally don't like, although it is subjective. Despite the inner blades, the watch and the strap contour to the wrist very well, and except for the strap not sitting flat, rather sitting a little higher on the wrist due to the fins, there's not really much you can complain about. One major issue however with Oyster Flex is the length adjustability. That is, you have to select the length when you're buying. You can't alter it later, you can't cut the strap further, you can't add a link, and you simply just have to live with its length, or you have to buy a new strap for a new size. The watch comes with folding Oyster Lock safety clasp, and the clasp, despite being made of solid rose gold, looks sturdy and robust. There are micro adjustments in the clasp, but you only have 2 additional points to adjust the length in micro increments. So you have some flexibility for strap length for active and inactive days, but no flexibility beyond that. Rolex Yacht-Master 40mm in rose gold offers you the combination of a luxury watch in the flesh of precious metal and a versatile form with black strap. It is versatile with its matte black dial and elastomer strap, and then it's luxurious with rose gold case, clasp and dial elements. It's not the most versatile watch to exist due to its construction being gold, which is a softer metal, and then the strap also doesn't have much adjustability for the length, But if you enjoy little pleasures in life and appreciate attention to detail and want something that will not only attract your own eye but also of the people around you, Yacht-Master will check out the boxes for you. And then when you start to view it up close, there is simply nothing that you won't want to behold.